this love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. This love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back.
All right, we're going to be starting just
a secret that freedom is.
all right. In we go. Hopefully this time no power outage. Just me and the video games. Okay. Oh, fuck. Please don't set out the trap. We're going to have to backed up then. At least I know the trap also works on the enemy, that they fall for it too.
I can't do it.
Okay.
This armor is no good. We've lost one of ours.
Whoa!
I'm...
That was a lot quicker than we did before.
I can't do it. Let's show them what we're made of. My armor is broken.
Okay.
vanish into the shadows. Heal yourself. You're wounded.
Yo.
May the shadows crush you!
Okay. They were very strong. Weighs the same, but has more property. Oh wow, we somehow avoided these.
I can't do it. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Oh.
made of.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Let's see what you're made of, Leo.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Come on, where is he at?
Be quiet. We don't want to be overheard. We'll have to be careful. Be quiet. Be quiet. We don't want to be overheard. Ugh, I can't do it. We need a key to open this door.
Oh, I guess I sneak my way in.
Worker, and people like me.
Keep calm and keep your voice down. We're here to free you.
Please, hurry. They're talking about selling me to the soldiers.
Is frito. Sernika koitis ulfolod.
Adloch redwe. Bud me samel Swiss hadem.
I don't have the key.
Okay. Okay.
We're far enough from the camp.
You're amazing. As fast and fleet as the wind. Come on. Let's go to our people. They'll make you feel right at home. You'll see. Let me see your map. This is where our camp is.
Now the monkeys are here.
They'll miss the sea that gave them life. This armor is no good anymore. Let's see what you're made of, you eel.
There we go. Okay. And this.
Hello. Were you abducted too?
Yes. Okay.
Again, hadrektes brotumer. Perde haul fradim sadio, ober da has kagarantanui. You're the one Kenkel's worker, aren't you?
That's
Yes.
the nickname he gave me. My name is Ludwig.
Welcome, Ludwig. The things you brought us have been a great help. And I see that this time you've brought us some of our own people.
Yes, yes. Like you, they were taken from your island. They were imprisoned and escaped.
All our people are welcome here.
Ad loredar data gartamaval. Es meon ne donegadaman a corei a shantaman lag. Com froingad on magranto, ja est donegad e corei samel, admach.
Este kagatakam. Thou degadu thou donegata menesa. And who are your other companions in this land?
I'm Alvida. I'm a Nord. We guide the great ships.
We all know what Nords are. Unfortunately for us.
I'm sorry. I hope to atone for our sins by finding a way to get you back to your island.
A noble goal. A dream, even. I hope the winds and the earth will help you bring it to life.
My name is Fausta. I'm just a fugitive from Teleme.
We're happy to have you here. And even if we don't have much, we'll gladly share it. As you will soon learn for yourselves, our sanctuary is extremely precarious. Although we are free, we must remain hidden, or risk being imprisoned again. Some of our people are sick and weakened by the ordeal they've been through. And we are short on everything. Any help you can offer will be most welcome. But I don't want to burden you. You must be tired. I'll let you settle in and get to know each other.
I had to spend like a quick 5 minutes to run to my package room. To my delivery driver couldn't leave it inside the package room because they don't have a code apparently. So now I have to go and grab it. So let me pause this, play some music, and I'll be right back. Probably be like 5 to 7 minutes at most, maybe 3 songs.
Loud above us, raging madness. Nobody leaves the house. Who knows how far we're headed? If I cry, I am alive. Never thought it could be this good. I remember where we were when you told me that it would. Never thought it could be this good. I would promise we would die together if I could. As soon as this finds ending, the streets will wake up fast, as if the break has never happened. The wheels will spin at last. Better we becoming, the easier it gets. Walking through the deepest pits. The better we becoming, the easier it gets. Walking through the deepest pits. Never thought it could be this good. I remember where we were when you told me that it would. Never thought it could be this good. I would promise we would die together if I could. Never thought it could be this good. Never thought it could be this good. I would promise we would die together if I could.
See, it wasn't gonna take too long. Just had to quickly run and get it because they left it in like an secure location. And to top it off, they only brought half of it. I only have half of my stuff, so I'm missing some stuff. So, gotta figure that out. Wait, what? Game work with me before I poke you in the eye. Oh, level 30. I'm like nowhere near that. Okay. Okay. I had to unlock this one first, I see. Okay.
Quod cantabile? Sint varedi duis?
I'm sorry, I don't speak your language. Do you speak mine?
I can speak your language. Even if here in this refuge, it brings back bad memories.
Can we help you in any way?
Of course. Feel free to ask around. I'm sure your help will be appreciated.
How did you come to settle here?
I was one of the first, along with a few others, to discover this place. We'd escaped from a caravan that was passing through the area. We were going to be traded like goods. I felt the power of this place despite its tainted nature, and eventually discovered the entrance to this cave. It's not really comfortable, but it makes for a good hiding place. There are fish, and we also find fruit on the surrounding trees when we can go out at night. Thanks to Ken, we were able to bring others here. But our little community is suffering. This mainland doesn't suit us. It's constantly screaming its rage, and the people here think we're nothing but beasts. If only we could return to Dia Fradi.
Oh.
Do you know anything about the origins of this place?
Not really. It has power. That much is obvious. More even than in our places of connection. But it's sick. Out of curiosity, I studied the engravings in the ruins that can be found here. They depict figures with human faces, but their attributes evoke spirits of natural forces. I think people on this mainland worshipped those spirits here a very long time ago. Maybe that's what gave this place its power. Or it could be the other way around.
We'll leave you to it.
See you soon. And take time to rest.
Okay.
Aridenger, esata harragau da eludem. Radita garat nilan kud galundar samelsa. Navrek sa enig. Es anum ya linet enkome. Anum ya bert ad londem flan essa. And Walker, you came too.
I've still got a few things to check before we set off again.
I'm glad you've come all this way with us. Stay as long as you like.
How are you doing after all this excitement?
Fine, thanks to you. Those fools treated me well, but it wouldn't have lasted if they'd sold me. I'm a little afraid to go fishing in the same place again, though. I'll have to find another spot, and get someone to fix my harpoon. It suffered more from the fight than I did.
We'll leave you to it.
Hold on. I have a 35% chance, so.
Ariden, Navre, and
I could try to fix that
The-
No, I really don't see.
It's
Nope.
Ariden, Navre.
I could try to fix.
Damn it.
No.
It's amazing when you do succeed, and it's amazing when you don't. It really is that interesting. You can go from moments of like being super successful to never being able to do something.
Aridenger, esata harragau da eludem. Radita garat nilan kud galundar samelsa. Navrek sa enig. Es anam yalinet enk. And
I've still.
I could try to.
Boy,
It's
I just want to see what you get.
Aridenger. Navrek. And
I've still.
I could try to.
that would.
How many times?
No.
God damn. It's like flipping a coin. At least one time you should be expecting me to succeed.
Arid.
I've still.
Would you like
There
me
you go.
to try and mend your harpoon? I come from a fishing village and I'm familiar with this variety of tools.
The shining scales. Yes, I heard. You could say we're lucky in our misfortune. Here you go.
It's lost a bit of its balance, but at least you'll soon be back to fishing.
Thank you very much. The winds that carried you to us were truly blessed. Yes, we said may. The Degedak Velomas. Tem oragi enedem slanak, a teregdak vredenam. Tegedam e barigem.
Ka ir nasien sa oid knoidi e koidi. Quod quaguidem ma veruem. Madides me? Mendid darrenau quesemen? Coid rai quessa alen mameunde.
Siente vorroi da already, mameunde?
Na estegam. Now calmi oleg das aquessa.
Esa dis?
I was gonna say.
Degadag da suis veruem.
Esad gorsi. Adlor headway marak.
Oh, requires level 20. 16.
Tege duis.
Adregdis da elude mamende.
ever quetsiad dad. Siens tugiam na sient tranago sa ya and Chloe den de reduven.
Na faber quid quins do. Na fravins on quest.
I guess Arulam to do link with our oilem and Quincy the quese sadama da Hanadislan.
No. San caurto. Sagna siet. Asa vegum na siet.
If we are to take sides, you should tell us more about what you're arguing over.
I want to leave. I've spent enough time here recovering from our imprisonment. I know that more of our people are still prisoners, and I just can't sit here and do nothing about it.
And I want him to stay here with me. I'm afraid of this land that seethes with evil. I'm afraid of its violent inhabitants and what they might do to him. I don't want to lose my beloved because he wants to be a hero.
You say that more of our people are still prisoners. What do you know about it?
I know that when I escaped from the place where I was locked up, there were others who couldn't follow me. I can't imagine how they're suffering right now. Some were already gravely ill.
Where was it?
It was near their very large village, in huge rooms dug into the ground. I couldn't show you on a map, but I think I could find my way back.
You say you suffered. You weren't locked up with your husband?
No. When the journey on the great ship was over, I was taken to a place with the other women and young boys. A merchant traded us one after the other like goods. A man took me away and... I don't want to talk about what he did to me, I can't. But I know that people in this land are evil, and I never ever want to go through that again. And I don't want Virgo to leave me all alone.
Is this camp really safe?
Yes, we've been here for weeks, and no one has ever bothered us.
We've been hiding here like rats, only going out at night to find a bit of food. That's no way to live. And who's to say we won't be found sooner or later?
We won't stay here forever. Rumor has it that you're going to help us get back to Tefradi, right?
Indeed. My Nord friend has promised to do everything in her power to ensure that we can return home.
You see? Why risk our lives when we could just wait?
Sidmad, you've suffered a great deal, but Fargal is right. There are more of our people in danger, and only he knows where to find them. You must help them.
Thank you. I knew you'd understand.
Wait, there's more. You can't just leave your wife behind.
But she feels safer here.
It's because of you that she feels safe. She needs you to be with her. Besides, you'll be stronger together.
It's true that I'd rather stay here, but he's right. I want to be with you more than anything.
I like at least by learning all that fast, we got at least a 90% boost to that. It would have been real fucked up if I fucked it up at 10%.
You'll see.
Oh,
Excuse
fuck me.
me.
Yeah. Oh, you.
So,
Thank you.
did the ritual do
Oh, hold
this to
on.
you? Or were you injured when you escaped?
I fought back against the guards when my friend died. They beat me. Then we were sold to a cruel woman who didn't tend to my injuries.
The woman you mentioned. Is her name Iqbal, by any chance?
That's the name I heard.
Do you know where we could find her?
No, I haven't seen her since she abandoned me on the coast. But your Brenoikse friends might know more. They're from this island, aren't they?
I don't know any people who deal in human lives, but I can ask around among my contacts.
We'll see what we can do.
Oh, if you can free them, I'll be eternally grateful. She won't be easy to find, and she's doing her best to keep a low profile, as one of her former associates is said to be after her. You must be careful. She has lots of bodyguards.
Here, take this. It should help you heal faster.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Then, we'll be leaving.
I saw that squat.
I hope I'll have the pleasure of seeing you again.
Okay.
Moments radi dał. Svelda gomorosi boedi an in jedem oil.
Our hosts might frown on us stepping away to speak in private. We'd better wait until we're somewhere else. Our hosts might frown on us stepping away to speak in private. We'd better wait until we're... somewhere else.
Simad. How do you feel?
To be finally free and surrounded by friends does wonders. But this earth has brought me some very mysterious dreams.
To me too. Dreams full of darkness and anger.
Many Donegada feel the same thing. This earth is sick.
Sick? What do you mean?
It's difficult to explain it to someone who is not bound.
When we were on our island, the bond gave us a feeling of...
Oh shit!
Oh, no! No. No. Maru.
Do we have a new attack in it? Or is he the main attack in it?
Incredible. Shoot, but do not kill it. I want that thing alive.
Uh-oh.
Careful! She has lost all control of herself!
Okay. Hold on. She has a lot of health. I'm assuming this must be a boss fight. See if I can find you. Poison you. That's 2. Now that's 4. This attack. 2, 3. You over there. You over there. You over here. You over there. I was trying to. Okay, we're down 3 shields. Put poison back on. Hell. Keep his attention on him.
My armor is completely ruined.
Oh, come on now. Don't tell me it did. It froze. Uh-oh. Okay, came right back. Oh. You were there. You were here. You over here. And you over there. Move, 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 move.
Now I'm going to have to buy some new.
Okay. Not bad.
It's no use. We cannot fight it. We must flee. Let's head for that boat.
My kitty just growled at me. Oh wow. It still got hit by that.
Oh no! To the boats! Run! Everyone run! Help!
Hurry up. Everyone is aboard.
Hang in there, son!
Damn it. She followed us.
Get up, son! Hurry! Oh no!
Bye.
Come aboard, soldier. I'm not going to let you die.
I am.
Take my hand.
Isn't he the guy who shot us? Achievement, the Great Escape.
Watch out! It's going to get rough.
Hanem when Shaimar. Fargesi.
We can barely see. Kertonkadog! We're headed straight for the rocks.
Oh, we barely dodged them.
You saved us. Not yet. Yuxantis, my homeland.
Happy to be back on solid ground. Welcome home, Alvida, and welcome to your guest. It was
Oh,
quite
okay.
a feat to reach the island in that nutshell.
That pirate with that nice
An
mustache.
accomplishment worthy of a great captain. Speaking of which, you have been summoned by the Council of Admirals. Don't keep them waiting.
Thank you. I'll go and see them as soon as possible. You should come with me. I'm going to need to introduce you in any case. You are my guests here.
Very well. Lead the way.
Oh, he's a new character. Interesting. Alright, so I need her. So let's. Add him. Add him for range. I'm assuming now we're on Act 1. Okay, well. Oh, yeah. Okay, this one.
There's something I'd like to tell you when you have a minute. Not now. We'll speak when we're someplace quiet.
Greetings.
Main road, okay. think I actually do know this world, yeah.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
Where could he be?
This.
Fair winds.
The council is expecting us, and I'd rather not keep them waiting.
Well, let me just explore some more.
What a beautiful day.
Sappin'. Welcome, strangers. If you're looking for ore or exotic skins, you've come to the right place. I even have ingredients for alchemists. Please, look around, take your time.
Archibald's potions are the best in... Welcome to Archibald's.
Could I
Archibalds.
interest you in my potions, all of which are of the highest quality? I also have ingredients, if you prefer.
Okay.
We'll leave you to your business.
Goodbye. Don't forget, if it's potions you're after, Archibald's is the place to be.
Alright, let's try over here.
Boarding axes, throw it! Looking for a sword? Or how about some reinforced armor? I've got everything you need.
Oh, fuck me. All right, 2 more. Okay.
Stop! Axe!
Nerd. Oh, country road. Oh, I did not realize I can actually go through that. No. Okay.
Enter through here. The Council of Admirals awaits you.
Welcome home, Alvida, and welcome to you traveling with her.
Thank you.
Xantis is delighted to have you here.
However, Alvida, you haven't been summoned here just to exchange pleasantries. Rather, we would like to understand how you got here.
Well, we had to leave the Tynean coast quickly. We had no choice but to take a fisherman's skiff. It's small, but strong. I thought I'd head straight for Xantis, and that's what I did. I know the stars and the currents like the back of my hand, so I had no trouble finding my way back to our island.
You made it through the Serpent's fans in this nutshell, without losing a passenger.
That's right. My companions can confirm that we didn't lose anyone at sea.
That's right.
Although it's unfortunate that you had to borrow this vessel, you've accomplished quite a feat in sailing it all the way here.
No one has managed to sail through the Fangs in such a small boat in over 100 years.
It seems only logical to me that we should nominate our Nort sister Alvida for the title of captain, so that she might have a decent ship at last.
I second this proposal. Let's give her a ship.
I also support this proposal. She shall have her ship.
Very well. I am recording our Nort sister Alvida in the register as a new captain.
You'll be able to return to the sea soon, Alvida, as soon as we can get you a ship. In the meantime, you'll have to add to your tattoos. You know where to go. We've already informed the Ink Mistress. Your friends can go with you, or they can wait for you at the inn. Remember that on this island, as when at sea, you are responsible for your guests, since they aren't Norts.
The council has ruled and adjourned. Away.
Away!
I wanted to tell you how sorry I am about what happened to your friend Shada. Losing her must have been terrible. You were close, and she died in such an unfair, cruel way. I am so sorry for your loss. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'd be very happy to listen.
What does being a Nort mean to you? I get the impression that when you talk about the Norts, you talk about them as if they were your clan, your family.
That's true. I don't know what being part of a clan means to you, but the Norts are my family. Quite literally, to begin with. After all, my family are Norts, but it's more than just our lineage. The sea, the ships, Xantis, our knowledge of navigation, and even the rules that govern us are all a part of me. Part of my history. I'm proud to be a Nort. I'm proud to ride the waves. Even if I'm not always proud of the things we agree to do on behalf of others. We're not really a people. The many Sea-Given who come from around the world are just as much Norts as I am. The thing that unites us is the belief that we share the sea. The sea is the bond we all share, and Xantis is our home. I imagine it's an idea that must seem strange to an outsider.
Maybe a little. But your bond with and because of the sea reminds me of the bond we Donegada have with our island. No matter what clan we're from, we all share the same bond with the land of Tirfredi. We're all different, and the specific history of our clans makes us unique. Yet we also share a great deal of knowledge. Traditions that are handed down from generation to generation. And our land binds us together, creating a mutual understanding that's deeper than words. And a sense of belonging.
A love.
That's exactly it. I'm so happy you understand. There are so many people who only see us as merchants on ships. But I think we're much more than that.
What were you doing on the ship that kidnapped us if you didn't approve of their actions?
When you're a common sailor, you can't choose which ship you embark on. And you can't choose your missions or what you're transporting. Like most Knots, I disapprove of carrying forced passengers. And believe me, I said just that to my captain at the time. But alas, he's the kind of person who puts profit above conscience, enriching the guild rather than adhering to its original spirit. I'll do my best to redeem my people and convince them to stop the trafficking.
I had no idea there were so many natives of my island on this continent. Did you know?
I suspected as much. I know the ship I served on is far from the only one transporting your people. Transporting. Kidnapping would be more accurate, wouldn't it? However, I would never have imagined that our crimes were so great. And that we'd brought so many here. It shames and angers me. I'm so dreadfully sorry that our guild is involved in this.
Have you and Sybil known each other for a long time?
We met a few years ago, when I was a deckhand on the ship that brought her to Alima. We hit it off right away. And we saw each other several times while she was working. We became friends. And when I was looking for a way to get you out of jail, she was the first person who came to mind. She's resourceful, but also funny. You should see her impression of her uncle. She's incredible.
All right, last one.
Can you tell me about Yuxantis?
Our island is quite far from the mainland. Its land is poor, and its waters are terribly dangerous. Also, the people who live there have always been exceptional fishermen and sailors. Their survival depended on it.
Excuse me?
This talent made them useful to the mainlanders, and one day the sailors decided to unite into a guild. And the Knots quickly became not only sailors, but also shipbuilders. We build the ships, weave the sails, and braid the ropes on our island. Nowadays, not all Yuxantians are sailors, but they all still depend on the wealth of our guild. And for those who sail the seas, it's a home port. Their only true home beyond the waves.
Okay.
I won't bother you any longer.
See you soon.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes. I owe you an apology. And my thanks. I killed your friend back on the island.
I'm surprised he's a party member.
You.
I thought he would be an antagonist.
I was following orders and trying to protect my men. And as a result, not only did I hurt some good people, but now...
This character did a 180.
I lost everything. I'm nothing now. I know it's no excuse for what I did to you, and that my present situation won't bring you any comfort. But know that I'll do everything I can to repay my debt to you.
The man you killed on that island was not only our friend, he was our master. You are the reason we were uprooted from our land. And Sheda died too. I do not know why Alvida decided to save you. I would have let you die.
I understand. I too would have let the man who killed my master die.
When I saved you, I was only following the laws of the Knots. We must never let anyone die if we can prevent it. Do not mistake this for concern for you personally. However, you can start to repay your debt by telling us who that man was. The man who attacked us.
His name is Kernaz. I'll tell you everything I know about him. I don't owe him anything.
This one.
As you said yourself, I can't forgive you. But since you want to pay your debt, I accept. Any information you can give us about Kornaz will be useful.
Like I said, I'll do whatever it takes to make it up to you.
Dealing with Matt Kitty, who decided to. He didn't bite me, but he's like nib at me because he saw other cat. We gotta talk about you doing that. All right, it's not necessary.
How did you find yourself in Kornaz's troops?
In the simplest manner you can imagine. I was assigned to the Green-Blue Regiment a few years back, and I was placed under his command when he was still just an officer. We fought side by side. He took notice. When he was made general, he assigned me to his personal guard.
The Coin Guard?
What can you tell me about the Coin Guard?
It's a guild of mercenaries. It was created after the War of Independence of the Free Cities. Many people had fought and didn't know how to do much else. So they went and joined this guild, and they started to sell their services to other nations. And from generation to generation, men and women kept on joining up. Our reputation is our pride, and we are employed by both sides of conflicts between warring countries. It's common to confront other members of the guild on the battlefield. Brother killing sister, and vice versa in the name of foreign nations. We are pawns on the chessboard, but without us, battles and victories wouldn't be possible.
What can you tell me about...
So they went and from
Okay.
We are.
Why were you on Tirfradi? Did Kornaz send you there?
When Kernaz recruited me, he appreciated the fact I challenged his strategies. We became rather close. But as time passed, he took to liking my questions less and less. And my ideas even less than that. So he started assigning me to missions that took me farther away from him, including the mission to Tirfradi. He needed island test subjects for his scientists. He didn't tell me anything else. And I did as I was ordered. Even though I regret it today, I obeyed.
How did you end up in that cavern on Eskiara?
When you escaped, Kernaz was notified immediately.
Okay.
We knew that a great many islanders were fleeing. Rarely from prisons, but from the noble houses they'd been sold to. He wanted to find you to make an example. And he had you followed by scouts. He kept the troops back, ready to strike when he'd find you. He was elated to discover that your little group had joined a community of islanders. As soon as the troops were ready, he gave the order to attack. And you know the rest.
And that means there's more to that.
Be off.
I understand. See you later.
I mean, actually, this is probably the right group to bring
so
to.
Much. Sometimes something happens to us, and I go to tell her about it before realizing that she'll never be able to listen to me again. It's like a stab to the heart. Every time.
Smeun's de doflanem. Adehedam.
Olej siu. Abalden tani. A kan ta beit endon olej hamsteram. Kwan smeuin den eis diernen bocht. Maraduer samel kom. Kwan sient nadach deis. Tausit magreda chaliedu. Ta sheda. Es mes quies. Boko vednik se. Oleg aru lambda nadach toame. Em abald samel sa. De denyasem ovunag. Ak anedargnet. En aglede mar en sa gaudam. Regt ma hanemam. Ose samel ma hirem, Fravins. A to? Sme on stand eduvan?
Kako nooit achtom. Na sien to oleg
I was gonna say.
ni wind habertas. Agen ole hamsteras jam rendem komale.
Es samel knedam jamren. To ame da he krechtom sam. Minund ni da holeg.
What do you think about this continent they've brought us to?
Brought? Deported or thrown would be more correct. I don't know what to tell you. It's such a strange place. Everything is huge and ominous, other than nature, which seems to be in constant suffering. The rivers are stale, the hills are bare, and the soil is poor. Here there is no healing song from the one of 1,000 faces. There is just an atrocious and deafening lament that echoes my own anger.
Od veldes en boot contrean ir nes luchtos varsatir.
Na, od vel duem bodonea oilio tokladunte nes hennesem. Sog, na dagom agoyetnem em fleuden de hadgom frangi. Es an tu saudi. Samele toise medi koreina ui. Agan hamsteram sam. Es an targo kassin. Foret es slont em fodekt und ranes luchtos. Ag an kenaidun da doigi essa. Oila samelni. Ja es kwelste vin valiem, de hedonea ja karent. Echter gwelshet vir da hadregau.
What do you think about this island? It is quite different than ours, but it also stands apart from the continent.
Yes, I feel better here. And the people who inhabit the oil protected from foreigners. Of course, it is much smaller than Tir Fradi, and it lacks her marvel, but I no longer feel that sickened spirit. The voice is different, with a brutal rudeness, while chanting a melodious song.
With everything that happened, we never really had a chance to talk about our bonding ceremony again.
It's true. It feels like 1,000 years ago. But if you don't mind, I'd rather talk about it in our own language. Fragole jasjord, es bignek dau lech dam, da gret dau emes olevir. So kontabu je digret chal da vujet nes diri. Da gontabe di ad hanalidi, agereudi ad gredes, oid venei en magleben. Da elu de helugedon mil feteni. Onessa godom ant, so kontel. Samel radido nes diern. Ja flint me. Hakaer, sa ned samach das glod. Sido. Age hamsteram seg, boat hagos enenik nes nodoigi. Demas yes. Bokoloen me. Kontabe kosag. Ko hontach, kanes hennesem nes wiem. Harenduer sa ole des. Macha ol tegedachte he gauam. Sagato. Quod boe voglendidad. Contabe de sequesa sam?
Is komem kam samel ma bode des? E god
Let's keep going.
Mevas. E shionau age khe ja lid varma vasum. Aka rod. Samel tier ja snegd et CSNM. A kante weed da wied on kahe betom ole am. Kanes hennesem. Ages virto. In nadoig. Ko hagos ja toigt samel da vuleti des. Na sean tam vregu fors me unides sa Amsterdam oleg.
Name kassin, Aridenger. Name kassin.
See you later.
Boy.
You say call me boy? Alright. Who can use this?
Congratulations, Captain Alvida. I'm sure you'll bring honor to our guild.
Thank you, Admiral. I hope I won't disappoint you.
Who and what exactly are the Admirals? What's your role?
I understand that for someone outside the guild, our organization may seem rather strange. The Admirals who meet here in Council in Yuxantis are the leaders of the Norts Guild. They reach this level after having climbed through the ranks, distinguishing themselves through their bravery, talent, and foresight. They determine the guild's direction, enter into contracts on behalf of the guild, and are responsible for a fleet. The size of the fleet depends on the number of admirals in office. Currently, there are only 2 admirals, Admiral Basilis and myself, but there were 3 of us not so long ago.
How do you see the guild?
I think I understand what's behind your question. We're a guild of navigators, ship owners, explorers, and transporters. But we're not pirates or mercenaries, and our code of ethics was set down by our forebears. I know you've suffered because of the Nort's involvement in your deportation. It's a difficult topic, because the Alliance is one of our biggest clients. Losing them as a client, even if only in part, would cost this island dearly. Personally, I think we should put an end to this type of contract, which is harmful to the Nort's very essence. After all, the Alliance won't be able to get to Tier 4D without us, even if we refuse to return with natives in our holds. That's one of the reasons why I've called the Council to the island. But unfortunately, Admiral Basilis doesn't share my opinion.
No, why not?
Thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Captain Alvida. That has a fine ring to it. I'm very proud of what you've accomplished.
Oh, thank you.
Young people, I don't know you, but you're very fortunate to have crossed paths with this woman. Here she's responsible for your conduct. So be worthy of it.
Okay.
Do the Norts always have 2 admirals? And what exactly is their role?
No, we don't always have 2 admirals. We've had as many as 6. Until recently, there were 3 of us. But old Placido decided to retire. As for our role, we are the defenders of the guild's spirit. Its decision makers. We each look after a part of the fleet, and meet as a council when necessary. When a sailor must stand trial, when there's a business decision to be made that affects the entire guild, that sort of thing. I'm in charge of the Continental Fleet. Admiral Cabral is in charge of all travel to your island.
How do you see the Norts? Do you see them as sailors only? As merchants?
Just a few centuries ago, there were only a handful of ragged fishermen on this rock, who starved when the sea was rough. But those who came before me used the inhabitants' gift for navigation to transform it into the base of a prosperous guild. Most foreigners see us as simple sailors, but we're far more than that. We're ship owners. We design and build our own vessels. We're also explorers who open new routes on the seas and discover unknown lands. And finally, we offer our transport services to the different nations and are paid handsomely for them, which allows us to go even further with better ships. I know you must resent some of the services we provide, but we're not responsible for what our customers put into our holds.
We should refuse to transport people without their consent. It's horrific. They're not animals.
My dear, if you become an admiral, you can propose this to the council.
Damn.
I personally wouldn't risk it. The entire livelihood of this island and of the guild depends on the contracts we have with our customers. It's cruel, but that's the way it is.
Okay, that's why they're split into two ways. And that's why they mentioned a third, so that way they cannot be
You're welcome.
stuck in a 50-50 boat. I saw you drop that gun at my boy. Try and set me up.
Congratulations! You must be happy to see that the council has acknowledged your talent.
Yes, it's an honor. There's nothing like recognition from your peer. Watch out. Now one coming towards us is Bridge Alliance. What do you want?
Only to speak to you and to warn you.
Warn us or threaten us? My friends have already suffered enough from your...
Please, I am no threat.
That's what they all say.
Myself. My name is Saphir. I am an explorer and cartographer, and I'm indeed from the Bridge Alliance. From your reaction, I take it you suffered at the hands of the people of my nation, and for this I am truly sorry. I know that some of my people can be extremely cruel to the natives of Tearfredi. However, I am not one of them. I believe that knowledge is the greatest treasure of all, but it is gained through discussion, not slaughter.
You said you wanted to warn us about something.
There is an emissary from my nation here in Yuxantis, and she's a member of a faction that has a very contemptuous view of those from your island. They believe your people should be enslaved, or worse yet, used for experiments. This emissary isn't alone. There are guards with her. I wanted to warn you to be careful. It's very possible that she means to harm you.
Why have you come to warn us? You don't know us. We're nobody to you.
I'm a traveler. I've met people from many countries and cultures, and I've always enjoyed these encounters. When I met the emissary from the Alliance, I quickly realized which faction she belonged to, though outwardly, she appears friendly. They believe themselves to be superior, and this belief leads them to look down on everyone else. These people are a plague on the Alliance. They undermine it from within, convinced they're furthering its cause. Personally, I believe in what the Alliance represents. The true Alliance, that is. And I despise their attitude towards others. That's why I wanted to warn you.
And just like that, she disappeared like a ninja. Oh, I could put, damn. Alright, talk to her.
Hello? Welcome to my workshop. I'm the ink mistress, and before you ask, no, I don't tattoo foreigners.
Hello, mistress. I'm no foreigner. And the council sent me.
Alvida? Everyone's talking about you. Your father must be so proud. Sailing to our island in a skiff. I don't think I've ever recorded such a feat in ink. It will be an honor to mark you, Captain.
Thank you.
Now come over here and sit down. I hope your friends are patient. This is gonna take a while. There. Now everyone can take one look at you, and they'll know who you are and what you've accomplished. Take care of the ink for the next few days. The scars will be sore.
Oh, I know. I remember the last time I was here. Thank you, mistress. Goodbye.
Okay. Damn, just getting these levels.
Savages and traitors to their race! We'll teach you your true place.
Oh god.
Let's show them what we're made of!
My armor is no good anymore.
Not him.
My armor is broken.
That was it.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, let me guess. Here comes the police, and we're going to get arrested
Drop your
for this.
weapons. You're under arrest.
Under arrest? For defending ourselves?
So you say. A witness came to tell us about a fight. We ran over and saw you kill those visitors. Just follow us, you lot, and don't make a fuss.
Wait, officer. This group is my responsibility. I've given my word as a captain. They are my guests.
Indeed. That's unfortunate. You should choose your friends more carefully. Round them all up.
Have you forgotten our laws, officer? You can only arrest the person who is responsible. Her guests are free.
These people have committed a serious crime. They murdered these visitors, and...
This may be a tragedy, but it doesn't change our laws. Only the captain
How is
will
it
pay for
murder
the
when they
crime
attack
if
us?
it is proven.
All right, then. Take the captain. As for you lot, I hope you realize what you've done.
Wait, where are you taking her?
She'll be held in the Harbor Master's office while she awaits her trial. I'll make sure you are able to speak with her if you wish.
We should go tell the others what happened.
Here they are. Is everything all right? We were told there had been a fight between foreigners. What happened?
News travels quickly around here. We were
I didn't get a
caught as we
chance
left
to
the
go
workshop
back.
with Alvida. A group of armed alliance men attacked us and we were forced to defend ourselves. They all died. And the guards who arrived just seconds later accused us of murdering them. They wanted to throw us into prison again. The master of the shipyard stepped in, and since we are Alvida's guests, she was the only one of us arrested.
The Alliance doesn't seem to want to leave you in peace.
One thing's for sure. Those can't be the same men I led in Tynea.
A woman we met after our meeting with the admirals warned us. She told us there was an Alliance emissary in Yuxantes, and that they might cause us serious problems.
We can't just stand by and let Alvida rot in jail. I already organized one jailbreak. Why not another?
We'd better go talk to her before we do any such thing.
Fausta's right. This is an island, so we won't be able to escape as easily as we did in Tynea. Alvida knows far better than we do how things work around here. Her advice will be most valuable.
We could try to find the lioness you spoke of, the one who warned us. She undoubtedly knows more than she told us.
Since you don't seem too keen on my idea of an escape plan, we could at least try to find some witnesses who saw what happened. We should go back to see the Ink Mistress. Since the attack took place in front of her shop, she's bound to have seen what happened.
Okay, let's see. Well, I guess we'll do this. Let's just find the witnesses.
What do you want? I told you already. I don't tattoo foreigners.
We're looking for witnesses who saw the fight that took place in front of your workshop.
You're not going to kill me too, are you? I didn't see anything. After I finished Alvida's tattoo, I started cleaning my tools. I heard a commotion outside, but I didn't go out there. I'm not a guard, I'm an artist. Please don't hurt me.
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to help our friend Alvida, who's been arrested.
Really? Since the attack, everyone's been saying that the foreigners on the island are just there to cause chaos and to rob and kill us.
Why is that
Rest
so
assured,
politically
that
at
is
the
not
moment
our
appropriate?
At any rate, I wasn't lying. I heard noises, yes, but I didn't see anything. I didn't go outside.
What kind of noise? What exactly do you remember?
Let me think. I remember the door closing. I was picking up my tools when I heard someone shouting. Just after that, I could hear fighting. Then things calmed down and I heard the guard arresting someone. You, most likely.
Do you remember what was shouted?
I didn't hear everything. It wasn't very clear. I think I heard the words savage and traitor. And then something about a place?
They did indeed insult us before attacking us. And since you heard the sounds of fighting after that first sentence, it contradicts the testimony that we attacked those people for no reason. I know it's a lot to ask, but I need you to repeat what you just told us in front of the council. Alvida shouldn't have to pay for the misdeeds of the foreigners who wanted to settle their score with us.
All right. I'll testify if you call me as a witness. I admire Alvida. She doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, she doesn't. Okay. These damn little checks is what always irritates me. Cause I'm like, I don't mind failing a crafting check out in the wilderness, but like, damn, diplomacy, I gotta increase everything. Who else can see it? I guess it's really just these characters. So yeah, all right. Well, you're right in front of me.
Hello, looking to buy furniture? Hey, I recognize you. You're the captain's friends, the ones who were attacked earlier.
Were you there during the attack? Could you tell us exactly what you saw?
Yes, I'm at my workbench from sunup to sundown, and it happened right on my doorstep. So I saw everything. I heard those foreigners from the Alliance hurling insults, and I saw them attack. All you did was defend yourself. Then the guard came, followed by the master of the shipyard. And they took the captain away. I'm sorry about what happened to you.
That's wonderful. How fortunate. With your testimony, we'll have no trouble getting Alvida out of jail.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't
Oh,
be
what's
so
this
sure
now?
about that.
How so?
I don't have a very good reputation. No one on the council will listen to me. And besides, I don't think Captain Alvida will let me take the stand to defend her. She despises me more than anyone else.
What do you mean?
I don't like to stir up the past, but you should know that I used to be a shipwright. I was respected, and my work was highly praised. Until the accident. It was a terrible accident. Since then, I haven't been allowed to touch a ship. I had to learn a new trade. And here I am in this shabby workshop, tinkering with chairs. My testimony would be worthless.
I understand. But we may have no choice but to call on you.
If you do, I'll be happy to testify to what I saw. But think hard before you call on me. My word could do you more harm than good.
We'll leave you to your work. Goodbye.
We should try to find out more about what this man did before we decide whether or not to use his testimony. Alvida will surely know.
Fish! Who wants fish?
Did you see the attack that took place in front of the Ink Mistress's shop?
No, I was in the back. I only saw the tail end of the fight. I saw the guards show up, followed by the master of the shipyard. But the Alliance men were already dead. You killed them all. Now, if you don't want any fish, I'd like to get back to work. Foreigners' affairs don't concern me.
Wow. Rude.
Goodbye.
Okay. And then it's harbor.
You're not from around here.
Well, look who's here. The savage murderous brute we were just talking about. You must know that I won't let you get away with murdering my men. And I won't let this poor captain pay for your crimes either.
Essa quen moi name natremo lion. Ma clausum dat sies freugum se gante camon sidi.
Sir, I would like to know if...
I've got nothing to say to you. Because of your savagery, one of our sisters is in jail. Get out of here.
This charming, biased bunch won't help us at all. Come on, let's go see Alvida.
That's right. Go and mock the woman who's rotting in prison because of you. See you at your trial.
I know this woman. She's part of Kernaz's band. She hates everything and everyone outside her inner circle. But she's devious, and she'll stop at nothing to get her way.
All these schemes. The people from the continent excel at them.
We should try to learn more about this woman and what she's doing here. This is a schedule of the guards' patrols. One of them has been marked as being absent this evening.
I'm sorry for what happened to you and Captain Alvida, but I can't help you. It's up to you to prove your innocence.
Lovely.
Sorry to see you locked up in here when you've just been named captain. There you are. I'm glad Alvida wasn't wrong about you. And you're just in time. I'm going to need your help. The Alliance's emissary has decided to support the murder charge against you. For our young captain's sake, I've decided to defend you. I know our laws well, but I'm going to need evidence and witnesses.
The head guard mentioned a witness who alerted them and told them that we attacked those men. We tried to find out who it was, but he wouldn't tell us.
If I was being generous, I'd say it was to protect the witness. But in truth, our dear head guard hates foreigners.
Alright, so he's already biased
furious
against
and
us.
frustrated that he couldn't put you in jail and had to lock Alvida up instead. If you need to find out more about this witness, and I do agree that it's a very relevant lead, then I'd recommend trying to get him drunk. He can often be found at the tavern, drowning his bitterness in ale.
What other evidence or testimonies should we look for?
Any witnesses who could give a different version of the events would be helpful. I doubt there's much physical evidence to be found, unless it was a setup. And in that case, there were most likely messages sent that you might be able to get your hands on.
Thank you for defending us.
Of course, I don't trust this emissary, and I like Alvida. I'll let you talk to your friend now. But don't forget to come back here once you've gathered enough evidence to exonerate yourselves. Once you've done that, we'll start the trial. See you later, my young friend, and good luck.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
As well as possible. Locked up in a cell. I can't complain. Since I'm a
I mean,
captain, I'm
could.
treated with respect. In any case, it looks like it's my turn to need help getting out of jail.
We found witnesses who saw what happened.
I knew you would.
You were right. But the only person who saw the whole thing told us his testimony would be of no use.
Why? Who is it?
A carpenter. A former shipwright, if he's to be believed.
Don't say another word. I know who you're talking about. Silvio. It really does seem like the odds are stacked against us. I can't believe it. Of all the people in Yuxantis, it had to be this incompetent, murdering fool who witnessed the scene.
What did he do?
It's more a question of what didn't he do? He was a shipwright, like he told you. He was in charge of repairing ships before they set sail. My mother's ship, in particular. But he didn't do his job, whether out of laziness or negligence. At the very first storm she encountered, the ship sprang a leak and sank.
Ooh.
I lost my mother because of him. And now you're telling me
Yeah,
he's
that
the
could be
only
rough.
person who can prove our innocence.
Yes.
I'm afraid so. The Ink Mistress only heard the fight, so her testimony won't help us much.
And this man's won't help us either. Since my mother's death, he was banned from working for the Knots. Why do you think he became a carpenter? Nobody trusts him anymore.
I understand your concern. And it's true that he's not the best witness we could hope for.
Okay, glad that passed. I didn't want to have to redo all that dialogue.
Please, we must let him report what he saw.
Fine. But we better have more evidence, because his word won't carry much weight. Who brought the Alliance men here? And why did they attack us like that?
What should we do? We don't know the laws of this island.
Find witnesses. There must be some. If anyone saw what happened, they could clear up these accusations. If they take the stand and testify that these men attacked us, the charges
Oh, I
will
should
be
speak to
dropped.
the lady behind
Go to
me.
the
too.
Ink Mistress and speak to her and her neighbors. It would also be interesting to find out who this famous eyewitness who warned the guards is. Whoever it is obviously lied to ensnare us in a trap. We need to find out who it is and why they did it.
On our way here, we saw a Bridge Alliance emissary speaking to the head of the guards who arrested you. I think it's the person that woman warned us about when we left the council. The men who attacked us were with her, and she will lead the prosecution.
She had to have been invited here by someone. You must find out who it was and what she's doing here. If only you could prove she's behind it all.
We'll keep investigating.
Thank you for your help. When you've gathered enough evidence, go find the master of the shipyard. He's offered to defend us.
Nope.
Now that we're a safe distance from the prison, I imagine you're expecting me to introduce myself?
That'd be nice.
Sybil de Vespe, at your service. But you must have questions.
Many.
Who is this mysterious woman, really? How does she manage to remain so elegant after crossing through the sewers in half of Tainea?
Not one of them.
Why did you come and free us from prison?
Because it was fun, of course. Like any spoiled noblewoman, I'm desperately bored, and any distraction is welcome. I jest. I simply did my best to respond adequately to my good friend Alvida's request. I wouldn't refuse your thanks, but it would be more fitting for you to thank our kind-hearted Nort.
How did you manage to enter the prison? You didn't poison all the guards?
No, as you were able to see for yourself. It just so happens that I was, a diplomat in Alima. I was a representative of the merchant congregation there. It gave me a number of privileges, including the right to visit most of the city's official buildings.
You seem quite well equipped for a diplomat.
I'm a de Vespe. We're born with a sword in one hand and a vial of poison in the other.
Nice.
Why did you come with us? Someone like you must have better things to do than follow a group of freshly escaped Teofredians.
Better things to do, perhaps, but this journey has an absolutely delicious taste of adventure about it. But alas, the truth is far more mundane. After organizing your escape, it would have been difficult for me to keep my position as a diplomat. And besides, let's just say that Alima's climate was beginning to take a toll on my health.
How do you always manage to make light of everything that happens, as if nothing really mattered?
Believe me, a lot of things are important to me. But derision and levity have saved my life more than once. When you're born into a family like mine, steeped in conspiracy and surrounded by murder, when tragedy and horror are daily occurrences, humor is the only way to keep from sinking into madness. I've seen firsthand what madness can drive us to. All I had to do was look at my dear cousin Octave. No doubt you had a very different childhood.
It's true, I haven't experienced murder and conspiracy, but things haven't always been perfect. My father died when I was a child. He was killed while out hunting. My mother found his body. She was never the same after that. But despite it all, I was lucky. The whole village was there for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I imagined your life was peaceful before you were taken. We have such an idyllic vision of life on your island. I should have known it was just a fantasy.
Okay, reputation up a 1.
You seem very proud of your family. They rule over a city, if I understand correctly.
The ancient city of Peren. The oldest inhabited city on the continent, if local legend is to be believed. My family, the de Vespes, have been merchant princes there for generations. No other family in the city would be mad or suicidal enough to claim the title anyway. You see, my family has made assassination their art and manipulation their language. And an unquenchable thirst for power pulses through our veins. However, we are no longer the leaders of the congregation, as Peren has lost some of its influence. That honor belongs to the Dorsays, the princes of Serene. And of course, every member of our family has sworn to take the title from them. My uncle is His Highness Alexandre de Vespe I, assisted in his sinister plans by my cousin Octave, whose name alone is enough to make one tremble in fear. Between you and me, they're all obsessive murderers who have been driven mad by inbreeding and idleness. But their name still opens many doors, which could be useful to us.
You mentioned you were a diplomat. In Lima. What exactly was your role?
I was the legate, which is a way of saying I was the congregation's ambassador to Alima, at your service. I represented our nation in this great city, which, while though it's not a capital, is a major city in the Bridge Alliance. My job there was to further the congregation's commercial and diplomatic interests. I had to make sure certain agreements were reached, and sometimes I had to keep others from being signed. It's a rather boring job, to be honest. The only good part about it is that you're invited to attend ever so many parties and banquets.
You called Alvida a good friend. However, did the diplomat on the North become close?
I met Alvida when she was a sailor on the ship that took me to Elima. We hit it off quickly, even though it may be hard to believe when you look at me today. I was a little nervous at the idea of being all alone in a foreign country. She introduced me to the beauty of travel and discovery. We met again in Elima later, when she was visiting. During one of our last encounters, she helped me out of a tricky situation, even though she didn't have to. It was the first time someone had done something for me without expecting anything in return. That's rare, especially when you're a Devesp. My, just listen to me, getting all sentimental. The reason doesn't matter much in the end. We're friends, that's all.
Or are you?
The Norts and their city.
I've known the Norts Guild for a long time, and I've had the opportunity to meet many of its members. But I must admit that it's rather different to see them at home in Euxantis, and to see the organization that governs their world firsthand. Their bizarre hierarchy based on merit, these admirals and ink masters, the library, the shipyard, and this town that seems to be built from old ships. It's so quaint.
Let's talk about it later.
Always at your service. If I've understood correctly, we need to question the head guard to find out where we can find the liar who claims they saw us attack those people. I love toying with this kind of ball. Let's go to the tavern and then leave it to me. I'll make mincemeat of him.
I was gonna say that had to be something I could pick up.
There's the head guard. I believe the woman from the Alliance, Safia, is over there. Since she's the one who warned us, maybe she can tell us more about the emissary.
Oh, please, let me talk to the head guard. I know I can get him to tell me everything she knows about the liar who's falsely accused us.
Could speak to her.
If I
I
can
was
be
about
of
to.
any help, let me know.
You say you hail from Teleme. What can you tell me about your country?
My country? It's almost strange to put it that way, even though it is true that I was born there. Teleme is vast, greener and less arid than Tainea. Numerous cities budding with towers and belfries pierce our horizons. The most magnificent among them is the capital, Montorga. The Council of Cardinals rules from there. They are both our highest political and religious authority, and they wield powerful magic. But that's a paltry description that lacks personality, isn't it? In truth, Teleme is vastly complex and utterly beautiful. I hope one day to return. The way the sunlight dances over the church rooftops at dawn is a warmth I often miss.
Is it?
What are you doing in Tainea? Your countries are at war, are they not?
I had to leave my country. I was banished after an unfortunate incident. I could have gone to Peren. It would have been less of a challenge. I did in fact travel through there before arriving in Olima, but there were too many things that reminded me of my home country, and too many people from Teleme who bore grudges because of my actions. Going to Tainir was a risky leap into the complete unknown, but it offered me the chance to have a new life.
What about this option?
What do you think about Yuxantis?
It's a strange place, sort of beyond our world in a way. It's funny how the Nauts are the link between every nation, including your own. They come from this microscopic isle, battered by the winds and isolated by an enraged sea. But I suppose it does make sense, in a way. If I had been born here, I would have certainly done everything in my power to sail away and discover new horizons.
Do you know anything about the ruins here? They're different than the ruins in our homeland.
I don't know anything about the ruins in your lands, but these ruins are similar to all the ruins found in the southern parts of the continent. They are the marks of an ancient civilization that lived and thrived here long before us, the Astrians. In those days, they had managed to unite the entire continent under a single banner, which seems unthinkable today. But outside of a few surviving stories that speak of their celebrated general, I must admit that I don't know much else. Concerning these ruins in particular, they seem rather vast, and they were certainly the remains of a city in their time. Scholars from the Alliance love to study the stones in the hopes of finding some lost parcel of knowledge.
I crossed paths with missionaries from Teleme on Tir Freddy. They spoke of your religion, but what can you tell me about it?
You already know that we worship a god that we call the Enlightened, and that Saint Matthias, his prophet, converted us to worshipping him. The Enlightened blesses us with his light, the source of all life, and offers some the gift of magic. I'm no expert in theology. I wasn't much of a student on the subject. I have a more instinctive approach, despite my gift. But if you are truly interested in the topic, it won't be hard to find entire books on the subject.
Alright, well, more her faith.
Are you a believer as well?
Yes. Are you not yourself a believer, even though your divinity goes by a different name? How can one not believe when the Enlightened, or the god you worship, blesses you with the power to defy the laws of nature? I know well that the Alliance thinks it is nothing more than a phenomenon they've yet to explain. And I'm sure that in the end, a scientific explanation will be found for everything. But I do not share their opinion.
I must leave you.
See you later.
Alright. Let me save it here, just in case of anything. It's been going too well.
You again? This tavern used to be a place you could drink in peace. Even here, these pesky foreigners seem bent on stirring up trouble.
Sybil, you wanted to speak to this gentleman, I believe?
Absolutely, darling. I've always held guards in the highest regard.
Really?
Of course. What would happen to our cities without these valiant defenders of the peace? They would be submerged in chaos and anarchy. And I'd like to congratulate you on your swift action. No one could blame you for giving credence to a questionable witness.
I appreciate that, but the witness wasn't questionable. He's a Naut, and...
Come now, don't you worry. There's no question of your devotion to your duty. But it's obvious that this man was corrupt. He was probably more of a pirate than a sailor.
Not at all. He works as a longshoreman on the docks.
Works? Worked? Because this infamous witness has disappeared, hasn't he? He'll never take the stand. It's so unfortunate that a man like you, so honest and so upright, must pay for someone else's lies.
Well, that's why you're wrong. He's still there, and he's going to testify. He's in the warehouses as usual.
Really? I was lied to. In that case, I'm utterly
Okay.
reassured. You're doing a
That's
splendid
the
job.
dumbest.
Now
This
we
man
have to
has
go
a,
to the warehouse where the false witness is to be found.
this man has an IQ of a -2. Forgot Ludwig was here. Let's talk to Ludwig.
Good grief, this whole affair is messed up. My companions must be waiting for me in the Dutan Empire. No offense intended, but I really hadn't planned to join you for so long.
As a smuggler, you are always on the move. What's that like? Isn't it tiring to live without any attachments?
It's not the life I would have chosen if I'd had the choice, you know? I would have liked a quiet life on a plot of land with my family. But the war stole that dream away from me. I was forced to follow the local nobleman into battle, and it was chaos. Nothing but blood and guts and death. Finally, I left all that, left everything behind, it's true. It haunts me every day, no matter how hard I try to survive. But the ties I once had cost me far too dearly. Or let's say they cost too much to the people I loved. Well, at least I'm not alone out here on the road anymore. You're here too, in spite of yourself. What's it like for you?
Like you, I'm just trying to survive. Trying not to think too much about what I've left behind. My island, my family. Even though it's also for them that I want to survive. I'm moving forward, one step at a time.
Sadly, that's just the way the world is. You seem to have understood that. It's hard, often exhausting, but at least you're not alone. You have companions, friends with you, people to support you. Don't forget that.
Thank you, Ludwig. You're nice.
If I've understood correctly, you're from the land they call Dutan?
That's right. The Holy Dutan Empire. I suppose you'd like me to tell you more about it. It could be a beautiful place to live. It's vast, full of beautiful forests and rich lands. That's most likely because it's soaked in the blood of the poor souls who were sacrificed to the folly of the powerful. For my country has always been at war. Or at least it has been for so long that no person alive knows the meaning of the word peace. We're at war with the Alliance, of course, as the Dutan Empire follows the path of the enlightened. But we are also at war with ourselves. Ever since a new holy man challenged the organization of all things spiritual as imposed by Ptolemy, the nobles and princes have taken sides, following whoever best serves their interests, of course. And as usual, the people are those who pay the price. Not only are they sent to the slaughter against the Alliance troops, they must also shed blood at home by killing their brethren in the service of the local noblemen and their loyalties of the day. A beautiful country indeed.
How long have you known Alvida?
It's been some time now. I've had dealings with Nauts on several occasions in the hope of using their ships. Those who agree to traffic contraband are few and far between, and they are unreliable. They're even more unscrupulous than I am. Alvida isn't one of them. She's not like that, and she let me know the moment we met. She's an idealist. I understand her point of view, and I think she understands mine.
Does
Though
she
she doesn't
now?
approve of my dealings, she defends some causes that are dear to me. And now that she owes me, I know I can count on her help. Provided, of course, that what I ask for doesn't offend her vision of the Nauts.
Why did you become a smuggler?
I'd rather not discuss that if you don't mind, especially with someone I barely know. But since you're asking, I haven't always been a smuggler.
Oh,
I
I
used to be
figured
a
because his
soldier.
stats don't lean
If you
into that rogue
absolutely need a
character.
reason for what I do, just tell yourself that I've had my fill of the horrors of war. Or maybe you think I'm a coward, or that I'm only motivated by greed. I am what I am.
I think you mentioned you were a wanted man.
You can't be a smuggler without ending up on the hit list at some point. My trade annoys a lot of people, and the few attacks my friends and I carried out on convoys annoyed them even more. Put all that together and add in my past, and you'll find me at the top of the list. If you needed money and weren't wanted yourself, you could claim a handsome bounty by turning me in.
I've seen you use magic in battle. A different kind of magic.
Yeah, that's one of life's little jokes. I had no talent for it, or at least I never realized it when I was on the front lines. When I switched careers and my disgust for all that religious garbage was at its peak, I discovered I had a gift. Apparently, the enlightened has a sense of humor. Now, I can do a little magic, but I can't use the rings. Even if I'd had this talent before, I would have never gotten very far in the Mateist hierarchy.
Okay.
See you later.
Of course.
Welcome to the Fishing Mermaid. What'll it be?
Thank you.
Come back soon.
I'm happy to see you're back, and in one piece. When I heard there'd been a fight among foreigners, I was afraid it might be you.
It was us. Your people attacked us. The guards of this city arrived too late and they accused us. They locked Olvida up, but we were the ones they wanted to punish for defending ourselves against the Lions.
I'm very sorry. I suspected that Zahid's presence in Yuxantis might cause problems. Is there anything I can do to help?
What can you tell us about this woman?
I must admit that knowing she was here gave me reason for concern. So I tried to find out who invited her. Apparently, it was one of the admirals, to strengthen the trade relations between the Alliance and the Nauts. That idea worried me even more. I don't know how much you know about the Bridge Alliance, or the internal tensions simmering just below the surface there. Recently, a group has appeared on the scene, spreading disturbing ideas. They argue for Tyneir's superiority over all other nations, especially the islanders of Teofredi. They're violent, and will stop at nothing to expand their influence, which remains fairly limited for now, thankfully. This woman is part of that group, and the fact that she's here to negotiate with the Nauts could prove dangerous for your people. Whether or not she's behind what happened, she's certain to use it against you.
Do you know where this emissary is staying?
Since she's part of an official delegation, she must be staying at the diplomat's house. However, you'll never get her to admit her involvement just by talking to her. I'm afraid you'll have to find a more indirect method. The innkeeper here is in charge of delivering food to all the buildings where foreigners are staying. Maybe he could help you enter her quarters discreetly.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I despise this woman and everything she stands for. I hope you can prove your innocence. Oh, I just thought of something. I don't know if this will be of any use to you, but I saw her leaving town once, which intrigued me. A diplomat who's here on official business would have no reason to go inland. I have no idea what she planned to do there, but maybe it would be worthwhile finding out.
Thank you for your help. See you later. According to Sofia, the innkeeper could help us get into the diplomat's house. We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
I was like, what? How am I not supposed to be there? I just got there.
I hope nothing has happened to him.
Why did he have to go for a war just before it was time?
Go up the ladder.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
If we wore servants' clothes, no one would pay any attention to us.
If I could find any. That was a little too close. Why do they walk with such aggression?
What was that?
Fuck. The problem is that they just walk with such aggression for no reason. There's no reason to be that aggressively with your walk.
If we wore servants' clothes, no one would pay any attention to us.
Like, look at that aggressive walk.
Is there anybody there?
No. No. Fuck.
The clothes worn by the servants of the rich could help us be less visible, don't you think?
The sea is calm today. It's perfect for sailing.
No one pays attention to the personnel. It's the ideal disguise if we want to be discreet. No one pays attention to the personnel. It's the ideal disguise if we want to be discreet.
If I can find one. Yeah, for I just make sure that doesn't budge.
These are the emissary's notes. They were used to prepare for a trial. The identity and location of the witness we met are in here.
Sing cloth. I digress.
There's a report here that the emissary hasn't yet sent, as well as a few letters. I should take the time to read them carefully. The emissary mentioned some business she had someplace inland. We should try to find out precisely where.
Let's see how many tries this takes.
Ugh, I can't do.
All right, that was one.
No one pays attention to the personnel. It's the ideal disguise if we want to be discreet.
Two.
If we wore servants' clothes, no one would pay any attention to us.
Ugh, I can't do
Three.
it.
I'm seeing how many times it takes us to load and get a chance to do it.
The clothes worn by the servants of the rich could help us be less visible, don't you think?
Oh, 3 tries. Was it even worth it? Let's see. Probably for the sword for him. Okay. I didn't think so.
I'll have to be careful. I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay. Go and save it here. And on the next one, when we get a chance, we'll find out why the emissary wants to kill us, and we get the other guy as well. Or the other witness, I should say. Until then, adios.